So today is a really, really special day because I have Christian Singh here live and in person. So I don't know how many of you actually caught our last live that we did. Unfortunately, we weren't able to record it and post it, but they are here in Florida. They've been here since April 13th, and we decided to do a farewell live today so that way we could just let you guys hear about all his amazing accomplishments, his adventures. You had this big long list of things to do, and from my understanding, you pretty much accomplished it all and maybe even a little bit more. So Christian, tell us, let's start with when you were packing up to get on the plane to come to Florida. What were you feeling?
A little bit nervous, but I've done this before, so this is my first rodeo.
Yeah. And then when you touched down and I picked you guys up from the airport, just walk us through. Tell us all the things that you experienced, all the things you did, what your favorite things were.
Where do I start? Well, first, I met you, and I was very excited to meet you because we've always seen each other on the phone, but now this is in person, and I was very excited.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I just want to say thank you for welcoming us with open arms.
Absolutely, of course. I was glad to do it.
And thank you for showing me some parts of Florida that I didn't even get a chance to see. Like I went canoeing. I went to go see dolphins. And what else? Oh, we went to go see. We were on a rooftop, and it was a beautiful view at night.
Yeah, you got to see the whole waterway.
Yep.
And all the buildings lit up and everything.
Yep.
That was your favorite spot in Florida, right?
Yeah, the building top. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and then the dolphin experience, you want to tell everyone a little bit about, we went to Island Dolphin Care, and they specialize, do you remember what they specialize in?
From what I heard, they use dolphins as like, similar with therapy dogs? Yeah, so it's basically therapy dogs with dolphins.
Yep.
If I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Because, I've never seen dolphins close up before, and this is like a special moment for me. Because dolphins, they're intelligent, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I was very surprised to see a few close up. I always see them in pictures. Seeing them close up is something special.
Yeah, and then how about, do you remember how they sleep? Remember how you learned that?
Well, when I was a kid, I was told that they slept with their eyes open, but when they say they sleep with one eye open, I was actually close to right. Yeah, I was close.
And what happens in the brain when they're sleeping?
What I heard, they shut down. Am I right?
Yep, shut down half of the brain. So the eye that's closed is the half of the brain that's resting, and the eye that's open is the half of the brain that's active.
Yeah.
I learned that day too. That was pretty cool for me.
And it was crazy. The fact that orcas are dolphins is very crazy.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. You taught me that, actually.
Because because if you look at their teeth, they're very similar, and also their appearance.
So talk about the canoeing.
Oh yeah, the canoeing. It was. I mean, of course, I'm not a big fan of water. I mean, I like water, but not swimming in it. Because I'm not a good swimmer. But the canoeing, it was an interesting experience because I got to meet your other son, your oldest son,
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin. He was awesome. First of all, he likes Crocs like me. In question, in Florida, are Crocs like a big trend in Florida?
Yeah, I think they're kind of a big trend everywhere, but yeah, they're, especially when you're around water and stuff, because they're real easy to slide on and, wear and can get wet and, all of that. But, my take on the canoe is you really stepped outside of your comfort zone and did something that you might have been a little bit fearful of initially, but you pushed through that fear and you showed courage and tried it anyway. Yeah, so that was the exciting part for me, that you really just you were determined to try new things this trip. So I love that.
I must say thank you.
Absolutely.
Also some pelicans.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did?
The fishes I didn't like, but the pelicans I like.
Yeah.
I like animals, but from a distance.
Right, yeah. And the tarpon are kind of ugly fish too.
Yeah, it's a funny looking fish.
Yeah, yep. All right, awesome. So from there, you left Florida and went where?
New York.
So tell us about that.
Well, I went to a few places. I went to the Natural History Museum. I went to go see Rockefeller Center. I went to the Central Park and also Times Square.
Nice. So what was your favorite in New York?
The museum.
The museum? What did you like about the museum?
Well, my favorite part was the dinosaurs and they have the big whale in
Take your time.
So they have this big blue whale on the ceiling. It's attached to the ceiling, which I'm very surprised. I didn't notice until. I've been to the museum before, but at a very young age.
Okay, gotcha. So you got a little different experience this time.
A much better experience than before. Because I was able to, what's the word?
Engage?
Yes, engage.
Okay.
Yes, engage and experience how much things changed the last time I was there.
Yeah. And then you watched the night at the museum last night, right?
Yes. I watched it, and I noticed a few things that were different. Like, for example, they didn't have the big horse statue, in the middle. If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And I think that was the only thing that was different. They didn't have the horse there.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. And then, what type of foods did you eat in New York? I heard you ate all kinds of good stuff.
I ate burgers, pizza, chili dogs, and KFC.
The New York diet, right?
Yep, New York style diet.
And then you brought back a slice of
cake.
Yeah.
A New York cake.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
It's a 4-layer cake.
Yep. It was a big cake. For sure.
Yeah, big cake.
Yep. All right, so not only did you have fun, but you came here to do some stuff for your foundation.
Yes.
So let's talk about that. So you went in Florida, you went to an expo that was for autism.
Yes.
And tell us about that.
Thank you.
Okay, so where to start first? So I met so I went to an autism event, and it was interesting, very interesting, because they had so many things with autism. Like, of course, we brought back some souvenirs, and
Did you? Oh, go ahead.
No, it's okay, sorry.
I was gonna say, did you meet anybody interesting?
Yes, I did. I met I'm trying to remember his name, but she'll come eventually.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so, did you get to debut your poem anywhere?
Yes.
Or?
Yes, of course. With Jamaica Man of Florida,
Okay.
I released my new poem entitled My Journey.
Nice. And what did we just do with that poem this morning?
We first read it together.
And then the copyright?
Yes.
We got it all registered?
Yes.
Yep.
No, I want to say thank you.
Of course, absolutely.
We did it together.
We did. We made it happen.
Yep.
And then you also did some stuff in New York for autism too, right? You went to a school?
I went to a Brooklyn school, and they asked me to talk there, and it was very interesting because I always thought that the New York, I always thought in Brooklyn the schools there were big, but they were very big and much different than the schools that in Florida, because they normally be like flat, but here in New York they're very different. They're like I forgot how much floors there are, but there are many floors.
Yeah, yeah.
But the kids there are very nice. They were you know,
Wow.
of course they were well behaved, and of course I have a picture to show you. I'm sure you saw them, right?
We did.
Yeah.
Yep. And for those of you out there, if you're not following Christian, you'll definitely want to follow him on his Instagram page. It's Christian.Eli1, and that's on Instagram. Say it with me. Christian.Eli1. And they'll be posting pictures of the trip, and so you'll get to kind of follow with all the things that we're talking about today too. When you went to the school, they gifted you with something pretty special.
Oh yes,
For showing up.
It was like a staff T-shirt.
And then what else? Because we set it up the other night.
Yes, of course. Trying to remember, but they really. Oh, the.
Wow.
Yes, the tablet. Yes. So going back to the Florida event. Of course, my mom actually won something, and it was a tablet. It's both a laptop and a tablet. So I want to say thank you for helping us set it up.
Yep. And Nathaniel helped get it started too. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, is there anything else that you want to share before? Because you guys are going to be leaving here in just a little bit to get back on the plane to go back to Trinidad.
Yes, of course. I just want to say both Florida and New York were very exciting, interesting experience for me. Of course, last year it was very interesting, but this year meeting you in New York was much better.
Well, there's only more room for improvement, right?
I can't wait till next year.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait. But I'm coming to Trinidad before you come back to Florida. We'll shake on that. All right. So, you guys share. We got Elie Special Foundation right here. And this is their logo that they created. Just got registered in Trinidad as an official nonprofit foundation for autism. And tell everybody what your goal is for this foundation.
To give hope with people with special needs.
I love it. And you did that just in Florida and New York.
Yeah, because in both Florida and New York, I was giving hope.
Yep. And then you also had your first event in Trinidad before coming to Florida too.
Oh yes.
So he's really making big moves. I've had the privilege of watching all of this unfold, and it's been really exciting to see and get to know him and his mother Pauline. And so pass the word on. Just let everybody share this with everybody so that they can kind of see how special he really is and all the great things that he's doing. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye, everybody.
From Trinidad, hopefully.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Tap it. Okay, we'll end it. Finish, right?